It probably has something to do with that. So what was wrong with the audio is I didn't plug the mic in like a freaking genius. As I was saying before, I was really interrupted by being technologically incompetent. How was you? How are you going? I love that people something to do stab panther with a knife. You should be able to hear me now, I believe. So I spent the first 21 minutes of my stream with no mic. I can't freaking genius. I'm gonna make my theme just how shit I can make. How many mistakes I can make. Uh, how about all of the mistakes? Oh, the things I was talking about with that mic turned off would have got me monetized and demonetized at the same time. It was crazy. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? Is that bio? That's a bio. Oh, disappointing. Bio-coded weapons are just a bad idea unless you give them the ability to hack. Okay, as an artist, we should be allowed to hack them. I like you with the marine armor with the chain shotgun. I think that's nasty. So we're just waiting for our cook, which is Aardvark. I think we've got another one here as well. No, I'm gonna put down that maybe you can't hear me. Can you hear me? Washing machines, huge. Geothermal heating. We can go to sauna. We need to be serious about what we're doing. None of this playing around with hygiene. Let's get some serious technology broken up. So yeah, it should be good now, sound-wise. What am I thinking? We've got an assault rifle and I need someone to use the assault rifle. Tomboy's got a 2.9, while Dukid has an 8. So Dukid's going to get the assault rifle. Tomboy, what's your melee? 0. So I'm going to give you a gun that's not a very good gun. Let me have a think. Well, that's the only one we've got, so you take that. We've got a couple of options then. Yeah, I was making every possible mistake pretty consistently, and so the only thing I can think of is to lean in. It's like, yeah, that's my vibe. I'm just like chill, bro. I make mistakes. It doesn't matter. Be terrible until you're good. I have no plans to get good. Just FYI, if you're getting excited about my genius plan to get good, it doesn't exist. We've got someone watching. I assume my son is watching. What we going? But yeah, just give it like a nice little road. Clean it up a bit. I turn the mic off as more of like it's a security feature because you just don't know who's listening to what now. I'm assuming I'm on a couple of lists, but so far my main strategy is to not be an idiot. Like if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Simple stuff though. Chill, yeah. So chill, some could confuse it with incompetence, so we'll go with that. Quest expires. Worker lending. I really don't want the Lego stuff. I definitely sound like I don't. 3 colonists for 20 days. That's a long time to not have colonists. But it's Lego. Yeah, no, bugger. I don't care. That quest can die in a hole. It should die in a hole. It's bad. I turned down the difficulty on this game, and you know why it is? It's not that I struggle at higher difficulties. It's that I find these constant little fucking things annoying. You can't turn it off without it being like dangerous to do so, because sometimes they're important, but not all of them are important. I feel like I've got a freaking annoying email attack. That's one of my criticisms of Rimworld. I'm going to put that down. Their notification system just fucking sucks ass. It's annoying. Stop like air sirening me every time a freaking cat does a shit. I don't know. God damn it. But you know, even great games, and Rimworld's definitely one of them, you can always find something. And they're doing a lot right. That's just annoying. Oh no, the fires begin to spread. Everywhere, flames seeking to destroy us. You should be right with one until they go to sleep, at which point the fires are just going to blaze. I don't know, maybe if they did a redistribution, because like that's not terrible, like the little bit, but like the fucking war siren sound, it's annoying. Imagine if my base gets destroyed by fire. It's raining. There we go, we're fine. Keep an eye out for any inspirations as well. Any recruitment inspirations? Freaking love them. I do like neuroformers that give me word of trust. I freaking love that skill because it's something that you can use all the time. Yeah, all the fires are gone. But yeah, this colony is getting nice and big, nice and quick. Got another 3, 4 colonists that will be joining as well. So it's like we're not messing around. We are starting to kill chickens for meat. Nice. That is excellent. That is fabulous. Are we looking for meat? Yeah, no, we're looking alright. Yeah, we're feeding ourselves early. It feels very very thin. Thin on the ground. Ooh, never mind. Yeah. Bum, 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 ba-dum. I've had Bloody Mary in my head on repeat the last 2 weeks. I had a slowed reverb one, which was just so freaking good. I love slow reverb. Just makes the whole song a little grittier, and I'm like, I was a bit of a metalhead. I wouldn't say, and I do say that like as actual scaling, a little bit of a metalhead. I'd listen to a few metal songs. I'm one of those people that would play a song over and over and over again. I did do that on a stream once, but yeah. I was like, pretty sure no one wants to hear that. Like, they could just pick that song and play it on repeat instead of just slightly more annoying. Everything's going fairly well. Okay. This is my favorite part about Rimworld. I've currently got my hands off the keyboard. Having a bit of a stretch just watching. I wonder if this would be like a security job. What we should do, storage, is allow animal corpses, but not if they're rotten, like that. So this will start moving all of this in. You ideally want an animal that produces multiple products. So for instance, you could use the horse as an example. You get meat, you get leather, but you also get transport speed. So it's good to have large amounts of them. Plus they've got decent carry capacity. It's not a muffalo, but yeah, you can get a lot of them. Plus they just make your caravans so much faster, and you just get like a speed buff from them. So they're awesome to like have. I love horses as a thing. Muffalos are just great because you get more products than you realize. You get the meat, you get the wool, and you get the fur when you butcher them. And when you butcher a muffalo, it's a lot of meat because it's tame, and you've been taking care of it. It ends up being like huge. You don't need a big pack of muffalos either to do that. So I highly recommend muffalos. But you always try and like I'll try and get like all of the products. So I'll get some chickens for the eggs, and then I'll get animals for the milk, and then animals for whatever, meat, skins, leathers. And that just ends up being a self-sustaining stock that will keep getting topped up. We can just use that for whatever we need. Sloths aren't too bad. They're like they're like a strong travel animal. Bring with you. They do carry a bit as well. Bowman has joined the clan. His shooting is 11. We, by we I mean me, do not have. Well, we'll just give him a bow for now. So he's got something to shoot. We've now got a decent bunch of doctors that came into that group, which is really good. I was getting a little bit worried. Sometimes you'll have like a massive skill deficit in your clan, which the AI seems to like target. Handle, yeah, well, you can get it. And we do not want that person cooking. You're at 4. You're at 4. Both of them have a solar passion. Now, I've set it up so that unless we've got someone with 6, nothing gets cooked. What these guys are going to do instead is butcher animals and make kibble, which will slowly bring them up to the point of 6, at which point they cook food, and they immediately cook food that doesn't have food poisoning. So there, it just makes sure it's kind of just like a barrier of entry on the actual thing, so they don't do until it's 6. You can get away with 5, but I found that if like the game's excited to give you food poisoning, so you kind of don't want to give it that opportunity. It's like penicillin, you can do it every 6 days, but it's better off to do 5, because if it can find a weakness, it will. You're constantly pushing against like a game that is trying to find the weakness in your system, which is great. That's the challenge factor of it. But yeah, you develop like these little strategies, and everyone's different. Like I've watched quite a few streamers recently, and I've been like, oh yeah, no, I would never have done that. I've learned from them. Some of their things like I could never do that because they play different. But yeah, everyone's getting where they need to go with the skills they have at their disposal, which is nice. Like I think I saw you, Hoi-san, in the 500% guy. He's really cool to watch, but I would never play like him ever. because it just comes across as a little bit sweaty, and I'm well and truly too old for sweaty gameplay. I just feel anxiety. Like I'm not excited anymore by it. I used to be very into, like, I suppose it was like Halo, Destiny 2, like faster paced games, and then after a while I'm like, and I have to do this again? I was like, I did the thing. Why am I doing the thing over and over again? You know what it is? Destiny was already kind of stuffed because it plays like Halo, and I played so much Halo, too much Halo. I've never been really much of a difficulty fiend either, so I've never been a sweaty player. But yeah, I'd do it in like careful doses. I like building. I like building the system. I do like Rimworld is a big thing about systems, organizing. Like a great example is setting up bills so that they only do it so that no one gets food poisoning. All of these little policies and things like that, I really kind of enjoy. I enjoy having a colony that has lots of happy colonists because I feel like I'm doing good and that's my success. And then you'll be doing really well, and then your pyromancer just goes, you know what, I'm going to light everything on fire. You're like, oh, stop it. And then you put a policy in place, puts everyone on one, so everyone stops what they're doing and they put out the fire. And you're just like, well, the pyromancer can live safely amongst us because we've got a culture of jumping on fires as soon as we see them, not until they get big enough to overheat the room and injure people. No, poison's gone. So yeah, it's fairly solid. On average, our videos have been reaching like 20 to 30 views. No, it's not great, it's not huge, but yeah. Then they die off after like a day, 2 days. Our biggest one's 128 views, so you know we're starting right at the very beginning, which is quite good. I'm kind of waiting for the dopamine hit of the supposedly mythical. Oh, we got so many people on Idle. They were like, get us to do something. No, do it. Yourself. Um, um, boom. Zone, growing zone. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, bugger, that's one of them. Yeah, I do feel like 4 is where I want to be. Bum, 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 bum. Does feel like we could have gone further one way than the other. Let's just make sure it stays full. Oh, bugger. I hate that. That's alright. Doesn't really bother me too much. We lose about that much in crop. No, it ends up being 2. That's fine. And yeah, we've got a bunch of biosolids coming in, so we've got fertilizer, which will make it even more fertile. Be quite nice. Is that 4? Beautiful. We take that. So clean and tidy. Floors. I'm gonna give them concrete because they're nice and cheap. Also gives them a bit of a speed boost as they're moving around. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Will dance, dance in my hands. Jesus. We'll make that Tinctoria, because I don't really need much Tinctoria. Just before I forget. Other thing, I don't want to start this until I'm ready. We'll just get it built first. Zone, remove roof area. Yeah, there we go. Get involved. Oh, you thought you were busy. It's looking good. As they say, the Zerg always wins. But yeah, I love big colonies that just like delete tasks. Like the fact that as an afterthought, built that whole thing there, just so good. It feels really efficient. Turns out the secret is lots of people. Overwhelming employment. We'll put that there. It'll help cool the whole thing down. So, let's have a look at our supplies. Currently looking tons of wood. Steel seems to be our weakness now. Oh, which could actually be a bit of a bother, except it isn't, because we have mines. Oh, my god. Yeah, I think we've got the steel, boys. Never mind. Oh my god. Meat stable. Once we've got aardvark, we're going to put aardvark hard on the cooking. So make a bunch of like nice meals and stuff for everyone, which will immediately give us another little mood buff. So you're doing pretty well if you've got them in the blue, despite having nutrient-based meals. So you know you're counteracting. My biggest thing is making sure they're super comfortable while they sleep, because that sets them for success. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, I'll make sure our guys are taking that seriously. Temperature. Yeah, it's looking very stable. We take that as a win. I have a job for you, Rassanopus. No, not that. That one looks pretty like alright. I'll probably leave that one over. Beautiful. Let me just find all of the rest of these barrels. So that, as long as the main production room's good, I'm not too worried about the rest of it. Caravan animals wander in. A group of yak abandoned and lost. Got two. Packaged survival meals. Silver and medicine. Well now. Oh, and it kind of helps if you put a door into the premises. Really unfortunate if you didn't have it. How many bedrooms are there left? Well, two beds. Oh my god. That's been making people, we just need more rooms. Also going pretty well. Oh, chill and relax. Yeah, I did a lot of thinking about like what life would look like without video games, because it's been such a massive part of, I don't know, how I've moved through time. I don't know, sort of weirdly enough, I'd reached the point where I was kind of like, maybe just don't. But then, as soon as I had my computer back, I was just like, oh, thank God. I was like, okay with it not being gone, okay with it being gone, but at the same time, I was kind of like, glad. I suppose that's why they talk about having a healthy balance with like your life, making sure you've got a few things going on, just so that you take the time to appreciate the moment. That seems like a silly thing, but the problem with gaming fundamentally is that time slips by. You don't realize how much time you can lose when you're in another world. I'm just looking at the time on the stream, I'm like 46 minutes. God, I barely started. But it's been huge, the shorter streams. What like the great thing has been, well, please tell me you don't have dementia, do kid. I mean, you're not old. Yeah, he's 82. Dementia and frail. Why did we keep him? Okay, that's fine. We'll get a youth serum. They sometimes offer them as quest rewards. They get really annoying, the old frail people, because the dementia happens all of the time. They're like, help me. A hunting party. Now this can get rough if they're going after an animal that's aggressive. So we'll find out sooner rather than later. Looks like they're going after the donkeys. Yeah. Resistance down to 13. Resistance down to 1.9. Yeah, so everyone's coming along, moving forward. We need to get down into that tunnel again, and we might dedicate tomorrow into just dumping a bunch of our guys in there to loot and break it up. Because they've got a bunch of car parts that I want to bring up. Now one has given it up. Yeah, it was yeah, I wish it was a little more entertaining or exciting. It's just not how I really vibe anymore. I don't really find exciting shit. Well, I never. Here's the thing. I never really found like adrenaline-inducing events something that I enjoyed. It's like, dude, I'd rather just like chill in a field looking at flowers. Like, I don't get like the nearly dying in order to feel alive. Don't worry, I get like I've been there and gone, wow, I feel so fucking wired right now because you were like, I thought I nearly died. And you're like, this is crazy, and you feel like crazy energy. Um, but it never really got a hold of me. Maybe I needed to have done it more. You know, I don't know. I did have a very chaotic childhood, and I don't think you develop an appetite for chaos um, unless you've got a really stable one. Because it's kind of like that. Like you've got a story, you've got edges, like you're a little edgelord. But if you had a really stable childhood, I wouldn't even say my childhood was that chaotic. It was just a bit of a like a bit of a sort of, don't want to say mess. Like it was just a childhood. It's just a bit rough in certain areas. But yeah, you don't really develop an appetite for. I definitely noticed that kids that had very almost too stable childhood start getting that hunger for danger and chaos and drama and stuff because it's the only thing that feels real to them. I notice a lot of richer kids or wealthier kids kind of get this like we need something to happen. They get this kind of stagnation in their life. Whereas for me, Don't get me wrong, I completely understand the whole stagnation bit because my life has had that period. But it takes a lot longer for me to feel trapped. I kind of just enjoy the quiet. What are we doing? Yes. You know, it is what it is. I'm honestly just talking to kind of fill the silence while I let this game get to a point where it might become a little more entertaining. Toxicoro. What are you? What's your vibe? Oh, what? Toxicoro has 10 cooking. My golly gosh. We got two really good cooks. Aardvark and Contoxicoro. This is gonna be sick. Starting fights. She's already made 14 meals. I didn't even notice. We'll wait till everyone gets up and we're going to throw them into the belly of the beast and we're going to do a little bit more looting. Get all those car parts out. You know what I actually will do? How much steel we get sitting on? A lot of steel. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Damn it, we haven't got machining. Why have I not got machining? Damn it. We wait. We've got a big ass storeroom up here as well, I suppose. What I can do, and this is going to be so nice, is I'm going to break these all up. I don't really feel the need for them. Bunch of dining chairs I brought up. Now I just got metal free. There's actually a decent chunk of metal as well. Like, yeah, each chair gives me 25, so it's a decent amount of metal. Thought it was more than that though. Lion has joined. Welcome to the clan, Lion. You have 5 in construction. You are a crazy good miner. Perfect. Yeah, great. Contox, we got decent shooting. Lion. Might as well just start giving them bows until we've got something worth working with. I should make some guns. Standard issue supermarketeer weaponry. There we go. Bunch of metal. Can't be mad at that. I actually planned to go into the tunnel and I didn't. So what we've been doing is just like strip mining as much steel as possible. Normally I'll come up with like a project or something that we'll do. See, these two die. Actually, when it's a super sloth, you can't. A super sloth. When it's a mega sloth, you kind of want to bring the boys. Because you need to put it down fast. Otherwise it, No! Relax! It's okay! Don't do it! Okay, turn that into a gun. There we go. And then that can be brought up for meat, but then this just means that we